Hi Sagittarius, this is your May 9th through May 15th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have Temperance, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. We have the World. We have the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by Justice. In the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. And we also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or a Libra, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. Not only is it a general reading, it feels like the end of a very long journey for you, Sagittarius, and you could have been waiting for this particular person to come towards you, or if the two of you get acquainted this week, then there will be some kind of a waiting period for them to kind of make their move, or for them to show up, or for them to clear their schedule and come see you, and then that finally happens. Or perhaps you've been waiting for this type of person your whole life, and they're finally here. Right? So yeah, but there's definitely a waiting time, like a waiting period that's coming to an end this week. Right? So we have Temperance, the first card that came out. That is your personal card, Sagittarius. That's you. And it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading. That means everything pretty much revolves around you. You're the one calling the shots. You're the one in charge. Right, but in this case, I think the universe just wants you to know that, yes, whatever you've been waiting for, or whoever you've been waiting for, is finally here. Speaking of waiting, Temperance is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of waiting. So that's you waiting. But then we have the World. The World is my happy end card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and a new chapter of your life, a new happy chapter of your life is about to begin. And here comes the person. Right? The Knight of Pentacles, clarified by Justice, that's the person coming into your life, or finally coming towards you. The Knight of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Justice could be a Libra, right? It's the personal Libra card, but they could be any zodiac sign. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights, so perhaps for some of you, this person really did take their time. Or perhaps they couldn't come see you, they couldn't be with you, but at the same time they were preparing for it. So when they finally do show up, when they finally do make their move and make you an offer, it's going to be a very serious offer. The Knight of Pentacles is not only the slowest knight, it's also the most grounded, the most serious, the most thought-through knight, the one with financial stability, right? So when they make their move, when they offer you this relationship, and that means they thought it through, they will have a plan, and they're ready for it. They're 100% ready for it. Like I said, Justice could be a Libra you're dealing with. Justice could be you're finally getting what you deserve. You're finally getting what you've been waiting for, or whom you've been waiting for. Justice could be the legal system. And what I mean by that, it could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel, or it could be a person who's got the authority to officiate weddings, like a minister or a priest, or a county clerk, what have you. We also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. I think that's also you, right? The Empress is somebody who does not require an introduction. Everybody knows who the Empress is. So this person coming into your life, they're ready to treat you as the Empress, right? They will treat you accordingly. They'll put you up on a pedestal. They'll cherish you, love you, take care of you. And the thing about the Empress is it often comes through as the future wife or the future significant other figure. It could also be somebody who is expecting a baby. So they're treating you, they're behaving towards you as their future spouse. Right? So perhaps that's why they took their time, because they wanted to make sure when they do make their move, they do it correctly, that you know exactly what they want. And like I said, what they want is to get serious with you. Speaking of getting serious, in the potential outcome, we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So potentially the two of you could definitely get married. The Ace of Pentacles in the middle, that card often comes through as a proposal. Right? This is a golden opportunity ace, and the Ten of Pentacles to the left of it is a card of a commitment or marriage. Very solid, very grounded. Very long-term type of a deal. It makes sense because we had the Knight of Pentacles and now we're potentially upgrading to the Ten of Pentacles, which is a commitment. Very solid, right? This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, have children together. That is still an option for them. And the Two of Cups right next to the deck is the soulmate card. One of the soulmate cards, actually. You know, it's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people feeling the same way towards each other. So all that waiting was worth it, Sagittarius. It was. I don't know if you were waiting for this particular individual or will be waiting for them, or if you've been waiting for someone like this your entire life and they're finally here. So it's all gonna play out for you the way you envisioned it. And I'm not just saying it that the way you envisioned it. I'm saying it because you are in this spread, the Empress and both Temperance. Both of those cards represent you. All right. So I'm not going to do an extended for you. It's all here. All right. Really happy for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have Strength, clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Devil, clarified by the Ten of Swords. And we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Capricorn or pretty much any zodiac sign. This spread right here could be interpreted in multiple different ways, but I'll talk about the message that comes through the most. Okay, one of the messages that's coming in. This spread right here is an intervention. You know, some of you, I don't know, either you or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other, or somebody in your family has a problem. You know, addiction, bad habits, gambling, using, drinking, other types of toxic behavior. And it feels like an intervention, right? It's either a beginning of a process or like the final phase of a process to get rid of that problem. You know, using, drinking, gambling, other issues, right? Anger management, anything. That's what I see here. Either a beginning of the process of taking care of that, fixing it, or the end of it. The Fool on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. This is a card of liberation, cutting the cord, parting ways with the Devil, which is clarified by the Ten of Swords right next to the deck. The Devil, in this case, is most likely that toxic behavior, addiction, smoking, drinking, using, what have you. The Devil is clarified by the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of an ending, abrupt ending. So for some of you, this is just the beginning of the liberation, but for others of you, this is the end of it. Right? The Six of Pentacles in the middle. Perhaps this is a card of deciding on what's the best way to take care of it, to fix it. Strength, clarified by the Six of Wands, and yes, we're going backwards. Strength could be a Leo you're dealing with, but strength, it's a courage, literally courage to finally put this behind them. And the Six of Wands, clarifying that strength card, is a card of victory, success. So yeah, like I said, this could be interpreted in multiple different ways, but this is the message that came through the most, the strongest. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we're now firmly in Mercury retrograde starting this week. This is when more exes than usual could potentially resurface, and here's one of them. We have the Magician, we have the Page of Cups, clarified by the King of Swords. We have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands. And we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or any zodiac sign. This King of Swords right there in the middle, clarifying the Page of Cups, that's the person coming back. They could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If they're not an air sign, this is somebody who is very straightforward, honest. They could be harsh at times, but you can genuinely rely on this person. And it kind of feels like, Sagittarius, you could have at least thought or even manifested this person back into your life, and you probably thought to yourself, oh, I know you'll be back. Or perhaps you even told them as you were breaking up that they'll be back. And you are absolutely right, because they are coming back. And it's going to be like a celebration for you, because like I said, you always knew they will be back. You'll probably say things like, I told you you'll be back. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't just do things that are considered to be in your face type of deal. But yeah, you were right. Anyway, the Magician, the first card that came out, this is a card of manifestation, and it could have been you manifesting this person to beg for forgiveness, to crawl back to you, right? And here they come. We have the Page of Cups, clarified by the King of Swords. The Page of Cups is a card of an apology in this case. This is them sending you flowers, asking for forgiveness. This is them asking you out, right? And then we have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands. And I think those two cards represent you, right? You are a fire sign, and the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands are fire sign indicator. So that's you, feeling great. Because the Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of success. It's a card of recognition, right? And that's how you're going to be feeling. So it feels like a victory lap for you. You'll be like, yeah, I told you. And the Ace of Wands, clarifying the Six of Wands, this is you getting all excited, I guess, to get back together with them. But it kind of feels like it's going to be more on your terms now, Sagittarius, right? You see how the person in the Six of Wands is holding up a wand, right? And that's exactly the wand we see in the Ace of Wands, right? So you're definitely celebrating, you're definitely getting excited, and you're definitely at least thinking to yourself, I told you so. And the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, this is a card of a wish come true, but at the same time, it's also a card of personal satisfaction. So yeah, you will definitely be satisfied, at least with the fact that this person actually came back to you. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Six of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. I didn't even have to clarify anything. It makes perfect sense. You see, the thing is, like I said, during the X spread, we'll have Mercury in retrograde starting this week. And it's not really a good idea to start anything brand new with brand new people in your life. You can, but it's not a good idea. If you do, then you may have problems, like getting something off the ground, because during Mercury retrograde, things slow down, right? And there's obstacles usually created. However, you could go into business or partner up with somebody you've already dealt with before. And that's exactly what's happening here, right? The Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of somebody coming back from the past. Right? The Six of Wands, the first card that came out, is a card of victory, success, recognition, being awarded, feeling great about what's going on. And we have the Queen and the King of Wands on the table. They could be another fire sign, just like you. You can assign the roles as you wish, by the way. You could be the King or the Queen of Wands. But whenever it comes to work, business, and finances, a King and a Queen of Wands, that means you guys are either business partners, or you're creating some sort of a partnership or alliance, or you're getting on the same page with somebody you work with. You have some kind of a mutual agreement, right? And like I said, this is somebody you already know. And during Mercury retrograde, it's actually it could be something successful, right? Even if this is something brand new you're starting, as long as you've already dealt with this person in the past, as long as you've done business with them, as long as you have already worked with them in the past, then the two of you can start something new. Or you can take something that already exists and make it better, right? During Mercury retrograde, it's the best time. And that's exactly what I see happening here. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Seven of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Three of Swords, and we also have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with another Sagittarius. What you're not expecting is you having to stand your ground, you having to defend yourself, or defend your vision, defend your idea, and you will have to fight for it. The only major arcana card on the table is Temperance on the bottom of the deck. That is your personal card, Sagittarius. And it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading, right? Perhaps this fight could be prevented. I'm not saying you're going to be the one initiating it. I'm not calling you out. But Since your card came out as a major arcana card, and that's the only major arcana card, perhaps you can influence this or prevent this from happening, right? I don't know. You'll just have to see what happens. It all depends on your situation. But what I do see here is that you will probably have to defend yourself. Right, the Seven of Wands, the first card that came out, this is a card of somebody who is on active defense, right? You're standing your ground, you're defending yourself, you're protecting your space, and you're doing it actively, right? And you're fighting other people off. Perhaps if you run your own business, you may have competition. If you're in a relationship, perhaps somebody will want to, will start flirting with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other, and you'll have to step in. You know, there's so many different variants, right? The Five of Wands in the middle is a card of a conflict. It could be a card of competition, you know. If you're applying for a new job, you'll have to stand your ground. And the Three of Swords right next to the deck is a card of a broken heart. It's a card of a devastation. It's a card of a betrayal. It's a card of feeling stabbed in the back. So in order for you to avoid this, you will have to stand your ground, or perhaps you can just, If this confrontation can be avoided, then I think you should go for it. If not, if you know for sure that you have to stand your ground, you have to defend yourself, you have to defend your position, your vision, what have you, then go ahead and do it, right? In order for you to avoid that broken heart or feeling stabbed in the back. All depends on your situation. I hope that makes sense. And I hope I'm not contradicting myself. It all depends on your situation. All right? So yeah, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.